This video lesson is coming to you from the Idea Lab. Parents and teachers can use this code to get optional study materials that go with this video. Hi, I'm Sarah, and I wrote these books. Writing a book is a big job, and what's a great way to tackle a big job? One small piece at a time. So today, we're going to practice just one small piece and write a little. You've probably had that feeling when a new idea strikes. So you know what it feels like to get one. But have you ever wondered where that idea came from? Most creative ideas are a combination of thoughts that come from different parts of your brain. You could think about it like ingredients. Today, I'm going to tell you what those ingredients are and how you can use them to mix up a new idea of your own. New and creative ideas are part what you have seen or learned through your life experience so far, part what you can guess or predict could happen in the future, and part what you can imagine is possible. When you combine these ingredients, an idea is formed. You can get the first ingredient by doing things like building new memories and experiences. In the last Idea Lab episode, you may have worked on talking about how to bring inspiration into your writing space or going out and exploring for more. This is a great way to stock up on ingredient number 1. The second and third ingredients take a little more work. An excellent way to see this recipe in action is to come up with an idea for a new way to solve a problem or complete a task. Let's try it. Let's take a bowl of strawberries. The task is to get them onto the plate without using your hands. So thinking about ingredient number 1, what do we know about strawberries in this situation? Well, strawberries don't have feet, and they can't fly. Every time I've had strawberries, they have been put on a plate by me or someone else using their hands. Now think about ingredient number 2. What can we predict? We could predict that the strawberries will not appear on the plate unless someone or something brings them over there. And ingredient number 3, if we can't use our hands, what could we imagine could help with this task? Could a bird carry them over there for us using their feet? Maybe. But I wonder if the bird would actually drop the strawberries or would they just keep going? We could come up with something fictional like a magic wand to sparkle the berries across. Or what about something realistic that could happen? Like what if we could build a robot to carry the berries across to the plate? So by taking what we know about strawberries, predicting what their future might be, and then imagining some possible solutions, we just came up with a brand new idea. The Berrynator 2000! Now it's your turn. Write a little about how you could solve a problem. Use what you know, plus what you can predict, plus what you can imagine. See if you can use these ingredients and make a new idea to solve one of these problems. Humans make a lot of garbage. Video games are great, but too much screen time? Not so great. I don't like walking my dog when it's raining. I want to go to outer space, but I don't know how to get there. I don't know what to get Grandma for her birthday. If you have an Idea Lab workbook, look for the pages with the title Idea Recipe. You'll get a chance to practice, and then for an extra challenge, you can see if you can fill in the ingredients yourself and make a new idea to solve one of these problems. If you don't have a workbook, don't worry, you can just write your answers on a piece of paper or type them into a doc. If you come up with something really good, but you're not ready to build it, or share it, or give it to Grandma for her birthday, make sure you trap it in a notebook so that you don't forget this great idea that you came up with. Good luck! See you next time in the Idea Lab. If you want to check out more Big Fab Story Lab episodes, click the link in the description below this video. And for more episodes about ideas, look for videos with a red cover.